How's it going, guys? It's not looking very green in the background, is it? And that's because I'm recording this video on the 4th of January, be it quite a warm 4th of January. But that is the time of year. It's a time of waiting, a time of expectancy, a time of excitement, and the polytunnel will get progressively greener over the next few months, and I can't wait to share that with you through this channel. Over the last few weeks we've been asking for shout outs, for suggestions, for questions you'd like us to do videos about, and today's question comes from, I'll just check the username, FixerUpper637. So big shout out to FixerUpper637, thank you so much for the question. Urban Herbs started around 2010, or at least I started doing this back in 2010. Back then I was a student, and I thought for some reason the way to make loads of money was to study the history of religion. I completed a master's and I needed a way of paying my tuition fee. I'd always loved growing things, and so I came up with a cunning plan. I was going to grow X amount of plants and sell them at farmers markets to pay for my tuition fees. I had a great time. I loved studying, and I actually wrote most of my thesis while sitting in a polytunnel like this one. I always say it's quite funny, I sent send on my thesis while I was at a farmer's market. My degree finished, I paid for the tuition fees, so the plan worked, and I went out into the job market kind of looking for those amazing graduate jobs that around that time weren't there. And I realised, you know what, I've got a really cool business here that actually works. But also, it made me feel really good. It had the well-being benefits that other jobs perhaps didn't. So I said I'll do it for one more year, and one more year. That was 10 years ago. Something really important happened though in 2012, and that was that we really focused down on just growing herbs, because back then we were growing lots and lots of different varieties, unusual perennials, and that was great. I really loved doing that, but the herbs that we grew excited me in a way that the other varieties didn't. And the reason why I got that excitement, it was because of you guys. When I met you at farmers markets, you reacted to the herbs in a way that you didn't to, say, a pack of bedding. The smell of chocolate mint or lime mint really seemed to excite you guys, and through that I got excited about doing this as well. A few big changes happened in the story of Urban Herbs to get us to this point. One of the really big changes was that we started to trade on the thriving street food scene here in Birmingham in the Midlands in the UK. We got to work with some amazing development chefs who looked at these plants, the plants you can see behind me, not just as plants but actually as exciting raw ingredients. And they taught me to actually innovate and think outside the box about what we could do with these amazing plants. So we started to innovate, we started to embrace the weird, the unusual. We became herb geeks. Around 2017, we took the Urban Herbs brand online and we started to really build our presence on Instagram and Facebook. If you haven't checked us out on there, please, I'm pointing up here, so maybe I'll put a link in at some point, but please check us out on those social channels. Around 2017, we started to build our social media presence, and it kind of allowed us to take the promotion of these plants to a whole new level. Obviously in 2020 the pandemic hit, and we were no longer able to sell any of our plants at our in-person sales events, and that was a bit of a problem for us. It was a very scary time, to be honest with you. We're going to do another video talking about Urban Herbs and the pandemic. The fact that we'd gone online, it allowed us to reach out, it allowed us to reach out to more people than ever before, but also to add more information when we promote these amazing plants that we love so much. We embrace that online community, which it's all part of what I'm doing right now, isn't it? Talking to you wherever you're watching this, whenever you're watching this, and sharing my love for these amazing, beautiful plants. So that is how Urban Herbs started. That is how I ended up sitting here talking to you today. I really hope that you enjoyed hearing that story, and if any of you are watching this now thinking about a career in horticulture, I would say to you, go for it. It's a fantastic job, one that gives back so much more than it takes. I really love it. I think you will too. If ever you have any questions about anything like that, feel free to fire us a message and we're happy to answer your questions. My name's Andy from Urban Herbs, and I really hope that you've enjoyed this video today. If you have, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, share the video with your friends. Until next time, guys, see you later.